What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another soybean harvest. Lots of soybeans in the last couple weeks here. Oh, the weight's hitting. I was like, what is hitting there? I don't have anything on the front of the tractor. I do, though. I got a weight there. I need to refuel this this here guy. So, gotta back this thing in here. Just like so. Oh, okay. And hopefully we can refuel from there. Yeah, there we go. This thing where are you going, tractor? This thing desperately need to be refueled, so there we go. Got it refueled. We can send Jimmy back on his way again because, well, he stopped because he was out of fuel, which is good. Not arguing by any means. Oh, it is. That was really, really awkward right there. I don't know what that was about. Really strange. Anyway, back to what we're doing. Let's go see if the other tractor needs fuel. We'll go ahead and fuel it up before we send Dean back on his way. It's behind us on the other side. Oh no, that's John. Sorry. Yeah, Dean is not helping at the moment, but he might be at some point. Chavez dropping 500 in-game dollars. Just go ahead and get that out of the way. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. And then somebody dropped 500 on Friday. I said I would get, so we got two 500s. Or I thought we did. Did we only get one? Did we only do one just now? Looks like I only did one. That's alright, we'll do another 5. I may not have gotten the 5, maybe that's what it was. There we go. We got the, yeah, Crystal dropped 500 on Friday, that's what it was. And I thought I had this thing set to corners or sharp, but it's set to rounded, so we're going to have like little bits in every corner of soybean that we're going to go back and pick up. That's why you set it to sharp corners, so it doesn't do that. It doesn't miss those little areas on the sides. It works so much better, honestly, so much better. But whatever. Who cares? Anyway, let's get this tractor right here refueled. Probably. There we go. And we'll go ahead and let's just send you on your way again. There, John. Have at it. We'll go ahead and refuel the 18-wheeler. And then we'll put the trailer back up and come start grabbing some more bales. We got tons to grab, and we need to get them out of the way in a hurry, too, because the harvester's about to start running his up and down runs. But we're not going to focus on the ones on the sides. We're going to focus on the ones on the north and south end, the north and south end of the field here, because they are going to be all in the way once he gets started moving around. So we're going to get those out of the way pretty quickly. Celtic Moon said, here already, just left YouTube stream. Yep. I know one or two of you jumped straight over. I appreciate that. Chavez, of course. What's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Crystal, good to see you again. Over on YouTube with us a while ago. Bob, how's it going, buddy? Going to get in the shower? All right, cool. Bob said he'll be back with us in a few. Sounds good. Texas Toast, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh, truck is refueled already. All right, well, no need for that right now. We'll go ahead and cut that back off. No, don't do anything. Just need to get to the tractor. I'm trying to get over there before the bales start piling up in the way, which are likely to happen any moment now. Just cannot get turned. There we go. I like having this thing. I don't have to worry about buying fuel anymore for anybody. we just drag the trailer and go fill it up, and you see this thing is still basically full. Oh, is it glitched? I think it's glitched, guys. That's sad. Was it glitched before? I think it might have been. I don't want to have to delete the trailer, but if it's glitched, there's no way I can keep using that, right? There's no way. I think we might have to sell it. Pizza Hut, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Going decent. Hey, decent's good. Better than the alternative, right? Better than the alternative. Yeah, if that thing's glitched, I'm gonna have to get rid of it. I can't in good conscience use that glitch trailer. It just doesn't feel right, I guess. Chicken Chow, doing pretty well. I hope you are too. Hope all is well in your world. Yep, mine is going pretty well, man. No reason to complain. It wouldn't matter if I did. Nobody'd care. Just getting in the last couple of streams this week. I'll be working the rest of the week, so I won't be here. But we got some work to do today. before I do take off for the week. So for Farmer Deuce channel, if you're watching this probably came out on Saturday. This will be your only video for the week. From the live streams, the horse aggravation pack overview was uploaded on Wednesday this past week, so if you want to go check it out. Also, you can comment, subscribe, like, share the channel is the best way to help out. All that would be great. If we get to 500 subscribers and then you want to become a member over on YouTube, if you don't watch on Twitch, you could do that then, but we got to get to 500 members first, or 500 subscribers first, and we're almost there. We're getting so very close on YouTube to being at 500. On both Pixel Deuce Plays and Farmer Deuce, both. We've surpassed 10,000 on the main channel, so that's cool. I appreciate all the support, and we're nearly at 3,000 on Twitch. We have 2,964 right now, so very good, man. Very good. I'm super happy with the community that we've built. That's great. It's great. Good for a Monday. Heck yeah, man. I said I wasn't gonna pick up any on the ends. I mean, on the sides and yeah, I don't need to pick these up. I need to get the ones off the end, which means I might have to loop here and then go back around to the other end and make sure I snag those up. Has he got bells in the way on the side over here? He does. Crap, man. How are these in the way? These shouldn't be in the way at all over here, but they are for some reason. It's pretty strange. You'd be proud of me. I drove around 1,900 miles in 3 days. Dude, that's entirely too much, man. That's entirely too much. Where's he going? Oh my God, are all these in the way? Surely not. Surely all these aren't in the way. What does your line look like there, Jimmy? Oh God. This follows the same path. All right, Jimmy, you're going to have to hang out for a minute there, buddy. Yeah, you're just going to have to hang out for a minute, sir. I don't know that I can get all these and the other end out of your way. But I'm going to need you to just hang out for a second since you're not... Yeah, I'm going to have to make another trip. Yeah, I shouldn't have picked up the ones on the other side, I guess. I should have just jumped straight to the end, snagged those, and then came straight on here. Dang. All right, then. Asking a few friends to help me build a farm, but most don't play Farm Sim. I understand. That's why we have a community server. Or they don't care. Yeah. I understand. That's why we run a community server, and it's not to everybody's liking, but feel free to jump on there anytime you want. Oh, if you're on consoles, you can't, though. The next server, feel free to jump on anytime you want to, because it'll be crossplay. So feel free. And yeah, we're going to have to go dump these and come back, because we got bells in the way again, so let's just go ahead and cut out. If you're on console, you'll have to wait till September, and then right around the first week of September, the crossplay server should be back up and running. So, if I could do it in ATS, I'd be all right. I mean, ATS 1,900 miles isn't that bad. A couple of hours worth. It's just a couple hours worth of driving, for sure, but it's not 3 days worth of driving. I wanted to see your logbook, sir. They track most of that electronically now, right? Like, you don't really have an option but to follow the rules. Which in Mississippi, they've gotten kind of crazy, man. You just don't have time when you're home. I understand, yeah. I understand. I get it. Yeah, we took 3 rider trucks to Paris, Tennessee when we went and did that one. And, I mean, they might have thrown a fit had anybody said anything, but we had to keep paper logs. And, you know, they probably wouldn't have liked that, but that's the only option we had. We were in rider trucks, rentals. So, you know, but in Mississippi, dude, they're stopping empty rental trucks now. Like, it's just crazy, man. Like, they're hitting everybody for everything they can. And I don't understand it. It's like, why do you want to make people delivering goods life that much harder? I don't get that. Like, I understand safety regulations and being safe on the road and stuff, but it's revenue is all it is, man. It's silly. Like, let's just tighten the grip on everything we can tighten it on. Why not? Your Iowa Plains is much more different playstyle wise is different. What do you mean? Than the multiplayer? Oh yeah, way different than the multiplayer. Way different than the multiplayer for sure. Per DOT, rentals under 26,000 do not require logs. Well, you have to be under 26,000 in those single axle rental trucks too. So they're only rated for 26,000. So yeah, we do it just in case. Anytime we go 100 miles over the state line, we keep paper logs. Like, I've got one with all my information on it that stays at the shop in case I got to jump in it. They don't stop rentals in Texas, dude. They have been stopping. So one of our guy that pulls the mobile stage and stuff has got his Class A's and everything. Like, he's a driver, but he's been stopped 3 times in 2 months in a box truck. Not at the way stations, just on the highway. In a rental box truck, in a rider. Like, just wild. It makes no sense. I mean, I get it, right? People using it for nefarious things, I understand. But you don't even have to have a reason to pull a truck over in Mississippi. You can just pull them over at will, and that doesn't correspond with the law of having what's it called? Having a reason, whatever the law is, but having a like, if you have no reason to pull somebody over, then you have no reason to pull them over. But in Mississippi, they will pull you over for whatever they want to. As long as there's no air brakes also. All the rider trucks have air brakes. All of them. Well, I say all of them. All the 26-footers I've ever been in have air brakes. What's up, Ethan? Except Deuce has course play, and we don't on consoles. Yeah, it's a lot of fun playing like this, honestly. Money hungry. That's all it is. It's just revenue, man. Like, there was no reason to pull the guy over in the box truck at any point because he goes the speed limit. He's got a Class A driver's license, right? So he's trying to protect that because a warning goes on your insurance and stuff now. So, like, he follows to the T. Probable cause. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, big man. How's it going, by the way? Good to see you again. But yeah, he follows to the T the laws. So I'm going to say they probably had no reason to pull him over. He didn't get a ticket. He didn't get a warning. They pulled him over just to check it out. And it's like, but you don't have probable cause. Like, if the state law is probable cause, then it shouldn't vary depending on the vehicle you're driving. It should just be the state law, period. It just makes zero sense to me. So, what's up, Farmer Groot? How's it going? Happy Monday indeed, yeah. Yeah, doing well, yeah. Yeah, it just makes no sense, man. It's just revenue. That's all it is. It's all about that revenue. Yeah, you're blocked by a big, massive harvester there, sir. In case you didn't see it. FMCSA drivers don't have that right in commercial vehicles. I mean, I get that, but they should, because the state law is the state law. You don't get to change the state law that is the state law just because you feel like it. Like, there's either probable cause or there's not. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way it should be. But I know that's not the way it is. That's the way it should be. It's like, oh, well, the state law for pickups is now pickups can be pulled over because they can haul things, right? Think about it. It's that easy for them to do it. It's wrong. It shouldn't be done, period. But again, I understand safety regulations and whatnot. I get all that. But at a certain point, it becomes a hindrance. And people are starting to quit around here, man. Especially like older drivers. They've just pushed them out altogether. There's a lot of drivers just quitting because they don't want to deal with it anymore. And I don't blame them. Go to the Border Patrol checkpoint here in South Texas and see what'll happen. I mean, that's fine. You know what I mean? That's you're crossing countries, you know? Like, I get that. People smuggle stuff. Again, I'm not saying stuff's not used for nefarious reasons. But that doesn't mean that you don't need probable cause and that just because you drive a certain vehicle, it falls under a different law. That's silly. Like if you're in a Sprinter van, you know, does that fall under it? Or does that fall under just a van? If you're in a pickup truck and you're not hauling anything, can they pull you over because it's got a bed and the ability to pull stuff? You know? Like, I don't know how drivers keep up with all the new laws and regulations and stuff, dude. I'm gonna be honest. There's no way I could do it. There's no way. Your dad's trucking company where he works, a day cab driver, he has his air brakes, no e-logs, just paper logs in Illinois-wise. But he goes to Iowa and gets pulled over for having e-logs, for not having e-logs. Well, he didn't get pulled over for not having e-logs, right? Or I mean, I guess he did have. If he doesn't have e-logs, then they would know. So yeah. Oh no, they haven't been for a long time, Chavez. Now I would argue that they've never been there to help you. I mean, literally, the police's job is to solve crimes after they happen. Their job has never been serve and protect. Where are you going, sir? Is he running a different route? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Which one are you on? Big harvest. Big harvest. What is happening right now? Had to run over my crops to do that, but what is going on? I don't know what the harvester's doing. He's making a loop again for some reason. I think he was supposed to turn right here and he got confused on what he was doing. Yeah, I think he was supposed to turn right there. That seems kind of weird. I don't really know what's happening right now. I guess while we got this though, we can pick up these corners. But yeah, I don't know, man. To me, it just seems like it's all about revenue flow. That's it. Also, I want to point out, I'm not taking anything away from officers that do go out of their way to help people, but that's just not their job description, in my opinion. Their job is there to enforce laws and solve crimes, not to protect you or help you in any way. To protect and serve hasn't been written on the side of the cop cars around here for a very long time. So, and again, nothing against cops, the good ones. Yeah, I never agreed with the seatbelt law to begin with, and a lot of people are going to hate that opinion, but that's a revenue generator and a way to pull people over. That's all that is. It doesn't make a difference to somebody else if I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Oh, but you could go through your windshield and kill somebody else. Unlikely. It happens, but it's so unlikely. If I get through my windshield, most likely I'm going to hit something and only going to be me, right? Like, it's just unlikely. You're not going to go through your windshield and then 2 other people's windshields. Like, it's just so unlikely. Because paper logs are obsolete, everybody's to be on e-logs. Therefore, it's an invasion of privacy. Yeah. He's in violation. Oh, if he's not, because he doesn't have e-logs, he's in violation every time. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, if the law is to have you on e-logs, and you're not, then yeah. If you come from out of state and you don't run e-logs, then you're in violation automatically. Again, revenue generators, man. Yeah, I'm not anti-good police. I'm anti-bad laws. In case anybody just wants to pick that apart, let me just go ahead and clarify. Is this guy just making a loop? I feel like he's just making a loop. Big Al, how's it going? Welcome. Doing well, man. Hope you are too. David, what's up, man? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Just kind of go around cleaning up some of these corners that we can while we're waiting on the harvester to get back on track here. I don't know what he's doing, but try this again. Now he's in the right place. Yeah, and that's what I was saying, Chavez, is that a lot of the older drivers, especially in Mississippi, are just quitting, and a lot of the other guys are too, man. Everybody's just fed up with it. Driver on the combine's drinking again. Jimmy, it's just Jimmy. I don't even think he drinks. I just don't think he knows what he's doing half the time. Surprised he didn't say something was blocking him. He did slow down, though. That's good. If he actually does what he's supposed to here. Finally. Took him a whole loop to get there, but he made it. Okay. Now then. Head back around up top there. Let's snag that one bale, just get it out of the way. I think we got all the other ones out of the way, so we should be good. He's retracing his steps. That's what it looked like. Definitely what it looked like. He got lost. He was like, wait a minute. Let me just go back and see where I've been. I like the police. I think they should be policing themselves. And a lot of crooked. There's a lot of crooked cops. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I'm with you. Again, I got no problem with good cops. A lot of the problem with good cops is sometimes they don't speak up against the bad cops because they don't want to lose their job or their pension or whatever. But that's the corruption in the system right there. Where if you're a good cop and you speak out, you're the one that gets punished, which is silly too. So is that a nationwide DOT thing, Chavez, that everybody's to be on e-logs now? Nobody can keep paper logs? Yeah, Big L, it happens sometimes. I don't know why, but and especially if you stop, like I stopped and then picked back up right as he was about to start that line. So I'm thinking that was it was probably confusion on that part where, you know, like I just set nearest waypoint, so he just picked up on that last track he was on instead of making that turn right here. He was like, "Oh, I was on this line, so I'm going to keep going." You know, and he just missed that next waypoint down there. I think that's probably more along the lines of what happened. It's just because I stopped it and I took a couple of days before I came back. So when I reloaded it, he was like, "I don't know where to go now." So I mean, unless you're in a rental truck, right? And if it has air brakes, even though it's a single axle, and we all know it's under 26,000, right? Or 25,000, whatever the weight is. We all know it's supposed to be under that weight. There's no electronic logs in there, so I'm guessing you can still keep paper logs doing that. That's what we still do. If we're gonna go out of state and drive for a while, we'll keep paper log. Rentals are exempt? Okay. I mean, again, they have air brakes, but they're single axle, 25,000 pound trucks. No sleepers, no nothing. Waiting on one more bale to drop here. We can take some of these. Yeah, we've made some really good money this month just from bales. This is pretty great, actually. Come on, spit it out. Spit it out. Drop it. There we go. All right. We'll sell another load. I want to see how much we've made. I don't even know how much we've made in bales. Haven't been paying attention to it. 46,000 so far in bales. It's pretty good. $26,000, okay. As long as you're under 26,000, you're okay? Yeah, so on these out-of-state trips, or if we're taking a lot of gear, that's the reason we had to take 3 trucks to Tennessee, is because that sound gear, dude, like, you don't even realize you're over 26,000 pretty quick. You know what I mean? So we loaded one, went and waited, had to come back and take a few things off of it and split the load, and then load the next truck and then load the last one. But we went and weighed all 3 before we left just to make sure we didn't have to shift anything around. Now, we had one that was like 25, and we had one that was 20, and then we had one that was like 11. But that doesn't matter. They're underweight, so it's fine, you know. We could have split them up a lot more, but yeah, I mean, we go weigh them and then bring them back and shift the load around if need be. So, but yeah, dude, it's getting harder, man. Just getting harder. Yeah, I told the guy I worked for the other day too. I was like, man, you may have to start hiring yellow freight just to haul the stuff for you, so we don't have to worry about it. And then immediately when I said it, he went, yeah, but they just went out of business. I was like, crap, they did. I saw that. Yeah, my first thought was yellow freight, you know. But it's getting hard, man. It's getting difficult. Over 26,000, you need a Class B, CDL, and E-logs. That's the reason we keep it under 26. I do not have a Class B CDL. I'm back before anyone says, wow, that was fast. After 60 years, I know where everything is. Well, that's good. That's probably too much sharing, but okay. Welcome back, Bob. Yeah, big man Sprinter Van asks, is it all years or older trucks is it exempt? And it's all trucks. Yeah, it's all year models. Have an A, I'm good. Oh yeah, yeah. A class, you can. I mean, it's not. You don't have like the specialty stuff, right? But you can haul anything that's not. Different types of toxic materials and whatnot. Anyway. I mean, you might have those specifications. I don't know, but I know one guy that does. He's got like 3 or 4 different specialized things he can haul. So this talk went real interesting. It happens. Yeah, it happens a lot. It happens a lot. Toast, your dad's retiring and leaving the industry also? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Chavez, how long do you think it'll be before self-driving trucks take over? I think that'll be one of the first jobs to go, honestly. Most truck stops don't let them stop overnight anymore because of all the van dwellers? Really? Wow, man, that's crazy. I never would have guessed that, honestly. Self-driving in the next 10 to 15, that's what I said too. I mean, if you look at the last 100 years, right? When was the first commercial airplane flight? How long ago? Now think about the improvement in technology in the last 20 years, and then quadruple that for the next 10. Like, definitely in the next 10, I think. That's just my opinion, though. Even with a company name on the side, they're getting booted. Wow, man, that's crazy. So they have to find rest stops, not truck stops, then, huh? They might be the first for self-driving. It's looking like it. It's looking like it. I mean, I'm not a fanboy of just Tesla. Just the whole self-driving thing in general is kind of cool, but it's definitely looking like they might be the first ones. Waymovia, the company outfitted with the self-driving stuff on trucks, went out of business last week. I mean, it's going to be tough, but dude, I'm telling you, man, like, you don't think it's going to be in our lifetime? Oh no, that's not even the case. There are people alive today that were born before sliced bread. To put it in perspective, oh yeah, it'll be in our lifetime for sure. Short of, some sort of world-ending catastrophe, it'll be in our lifetime for sure. It'll be in the next. I think it'll be in the next 10 to 15. Not all truck driving, but I definitely think that a lot of people are going to lose their job to self-driving trucks in the next 10 to 15. For sure. Bob said I'm not that old. I said there are people alive. I didn't say you, Bob. I mean, Bob, put it in perspective this way. You're slightly younger than the colorized television set. But just barely. Just barely. But yeah, I honestly think it'll be in the next 10 to 15. With the rate, the acceleration of technology is what gets me. "20 years ago, home computers were considered a fad. In 2003, everybody thought home computers was a fad. Think about that, dude. Him knows Moses personally. Well, I mean, you had a black and white set, yes, but there were color TVs probably just before you were born. Maybe, I don't know. When did the color TV come out? Come out in the 50s or the 60s? I may be wrong about that, Bob. You might actually be older than color TV. Farms? Yeah, a lot of farms. So even in Mississippi, in the entire state, I don't know if this changed, but I know used to, for farmers in Mississippi, you didn't even have to have a driver's license to drive farm equipment. Tractors, harvesters, trucks, 18-wheelers, nothing. Right? If it had a farm logo on it, or if the name was on the side, and it was obviously farm equipment, you didn't have to have it to drive anything. You could drive whatever, roads or not. But the farm was responsible for the driver if anything happened. I don't know if that changed. It probably did. It probably has. No, come back. Come back. That one's full, not all of it's full. What's better for trucks, full, half, or quarter fender? I mean, I think half fenders are fine. Full fenders are probably better. But I think half's fine. It falls under agriculture? Yeah, probably. Older than the zip code? Yeah, I mean, okay, so let's put it in perspective that way, Bob. You're older than zip codes. And you don't think in the next 10 to 15 we're going to have a large portion of major corporations using self-driving vehicles, Chavez? Bob's older than zip codes. Now, one of these days, I'm going to be having this conversation with somebody younger, and they're going to be going, let me put that in perspective for you, sir. You're older than cell phones. And to which I'm going to say, no, you're wrong about that. But I am older than the mass adoption of cell phones, yes. So, I mean, you know, like, I get it. If we're lucky, we all get there. What? Oh, it was set on the center one, I think. There we go. I told you he knows Moses. That's true. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, truthfully though, man, like, if you really think about how far technology's come in the last 20 years, and then think about the next 10 years, it's a wild thought process. You think about the 20 years before, think about 1980, where technology was, and think about 2000, where technology was, and think about 2020, where technology is, right? It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy how far we've come. Welcome back, Celtic Moon. Legally, you have a permit, no CDL, and I could drive our farm semi. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think Mississippi operates on a similar, or it used to. It operates on a similar basis there. That would make sense. Farms got to be able to operate, man. People got to eat. So. I remember we didn't have to use the area code to make local calls. That's what I'm saying. Like, you think about how far we've come in the last 20 years, man. Like, just in the last 20. Not even the 60s, not the 70s, not the 80s. Just the last 20 years, how far we've come. It's a crazy thought. Crazy thought. Because what it seems like is when it starts happening, the pace infinitely increases. So, let's just go back to commercial flights. I don't know when the first commercial flight was, but think about the first commercial flight. And then look how many after that in the next 5 years happened. Right? And then take the 5 years after that 5 years. So the next 10 years after the first commercial flight. Look how many flights happened. the increase was exponential in the amount of commercial flights. When people started getting cars, especially after the revolutionizing the way they were built, right? How we went from horses and carriages to cars, and how quickly it happened. We already have, Tesla's already got a self-driving semi. It's just whether or not it's viable to build and sell, right? Is it profitable? Can they keep doing it? They've got one. They've got more than one, but you know what I mean, though? Like, is it profitable for them to keep doing it? That's the biggest question. It's not whether or not it can be done. It can be done. But how do you do it and sustain it? That's the hard part. Am I too close to you? Is that the problem? Let me get out your way. I don't know. No problem, Crystal. Classroom's the only thing that hadn't changed much. I mean, I don't think that's true either, big man. Not around here anyway. I think classrooms have changed a lot for the worse, honestly. I don't think they've gotten better. The way they look and the way things are done, they haven't changed. But what's taught definitely has changed. I don't understand math anymore. I don't understand why I have to do 67 steps to add 10 plus 37. Like, it just seems weird. It seems weird to have to do 37 steps to make it happen. First commercial flight was New Year's Day 1914, according to Google. So 109 years ago was the first commercial flight. 109 years ago. So Chicken Chow, while you got Google pulled up, go ahead and Google how many commercial flights happened in 1924. Just do 10 years later. How many commercial flights were there in 1924? I'm curious. They messed up when they said Pluto wasn't a planet. I know, man. I think Pluto's a planet again, though. I think it's a planet again. What's up, Bandito? How's it going? But yeah, farming, really, man, the regulations around farming have gotten pretty strict. But I think the one good thing is a lot of states, especially rural areas, still don't have a law requiring drivers to have a license. That would mean they would have to be 16 to drive farm equipment. Doesn't make sense if you've got kids that are old enough to drive farm equipment during the summer, especially, or after school helping or whatever. You know, let them drive something, man. If they know how to drive it, they're good. Again, the farmer takes responsibility, but, you know, I think it's a benefit, not a hindrance, by any means. You always got out of class to bang the erasers outside? So I remember I started school and we had chalkboards. And by the time I graduated, we had the overhead projector things and whiteboards. Like, I went through all three phases. I went through all three of them. And we had a computer class that we learned basic DOS and stuff in, right? Typing, that kind of thing. They don't even teach cursive writing anymore. It's pretty weird. Oh, he stopped because he was going past. I see. Okay. Heat waves killing me. Yeah. You remember a couple weeks ago I said this happened like 2 or 3 years ago where it was super, super hot in July, and then by August it never really got back up to 100? Yeah, I was wrong. So, yeah, my forecasting skills need work. I was guessing, but still. I was kind of hoping more than anything that it would just stay at about 92, you know? That'd be great. That'd be great. Have any problems with that new DLC? No, I sent you a message this morning, Bob. I didn't see it till this morning. Georgia sucks. I think the South sucks, man. Anywhere where the humidity level is as stupid high as it is here sucks, for sure. which is only 93 today. It's supposed to be 98. So far, it's only 93, and it's the hottest part of the day, I think, unless my weather thing is locked up again. No, 93. Yeah. It was supposed to be 97 or 98 today. It's only 93. That's good. That's good stuff. Maybe we'll get a cold front pushing everything down or something. Or they go to Kansas or Arizona. I mean, I would much rather be out west where the humidity level's much lower. Much lower. In 1929, so 15 years later, right? 15 years after the first commercial flight, there were 6,000 passengers. Just 5 years later, there were 450,000. And 4 years later, there was 1.2 million. Look at the rate of increase. Seriously, like look at the rate of increase there. In 20 years, it went from one commercial flight. It was probably more than that year, but the first commercial flight. From the first commercial flight, in 20 years later, there was 450,000 passengers flown. The rate of increase is exponential, honestly. It's insane. It's insane how quickly stuff goes. Just 24 years later, it was 1.2 million passengers flown. That's insane to think about. I mean, we could do it with crops too. You know, well, I don't want to go back to Dust Bowl, but in 1940, what kind of tonnage was grown in crops in just the U.S.? Just say the U.S. We don't know, but I guarantee you it's nowhere close to what's grown today. Nowhere close, even though there's less actual farmable land now because there's so many buildings and parking lots and everything. It's nowhere close to what's grown today because of technology. 88 with 27% humidity. Oh man, I'd love that, dude. Yeah, the humidity here is like 79 or 80%. 89 with 98 with 89 humidity. Yeah, it might be that here. I don't know. I need to look at the humidity level. Oh, I'm full anyway. Let's go. That's good. That was the last bell. Off we go. Off we go. But yeah, I mean, do it with farming. You know, there's less land being farmed than there was 60 years ago. But I guarantee you, the rate of output from crops is way more. Not just technology, but also chemicals. That's the bad part. All right, what is the actual humidity level? Feels like 100 outside. It's 92. Yeah. Back on the road. This is why you don't text and drive. It won't show me the humidity. Ah, crap. That's why you don't text and drive right there. The stupid ad pop up. I was trying to close it. Yeah, humidity's 71 here. That's not bad. 92, 71% humidity. That's nothing. It's swamp butt season. It is, yeah. It definitely is. The world's a mess. Now dead bats are washing up on the shore of Lake Michigan. Wow, dude. Okay. For sure, Chavez. It won't be the first time. Oh, he just be unloaded again already? Dang, man. Like every time I get a full load of bales. I thought I had this last time where I was running bales while he was running crop. I don't know. That's good, though. The more we empty, the better. Yeah, big man, it's very possible. I mean, we usually get this kind of... I mean, this is pretty typical... It's actually usually a little hotter. Like the end of the week is supposed to be 98, 97, 98. That's about typical for the end of July, 1st of August for us. So I'm not really complaining. Of course, I don't have any festivals coming up either, thank goodness. Everything I've got coming up in August which is only the first weekend and the last weekend. It's all indoor stuff, which I'm thankful about. Corporate gigs, man. Corporate gigs are the way to go. It's supposed to be air conditioning, but some places just don't have good air conditioning. $58 up there, nice. Yeah, if I moved anywhere in the Midwest, it would have to be either low humidity or somewhere like Montana, Wisconsin, Wyoming even, I'd be okay with. Somewhere where it actually gets cold and snows during the wintertime, but the summers don't get to 175 degrees, and the humidity's a reasonable amount. That would be great. That would be great. Some parts of Illinois is beautiful. Yeah, Illinois is beautiful too. I think Chicago. Everybody says you say Illinois. Everybody thinks like, you know, the crime rates in Chicago is what everybody goes to first. Chicago itself is actually quite nice, downtown area stuff. There's bad people everywhere of all colors and stuff. So don't even try that. That was not the point of the comment. I'm just saying when you say Chicago, most people immediately think crime rate, you know, murder or whatever. Like that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there's bad parts everywhere, but people overlook a lot of the beauty of the countryside and stuff. And I mean, that's New York, that's Pennsylvania. You know, when you say New York, people think New York City. They don't think upstate New York. Upstate New York's beautiful. Some of the areas before you get into in and around Philadelphia, the outskirts out there in the countryside, beautiful place. Unless you drive a truck and have to unload that. That's true. Yeah. I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to do that. The world's an ugly place for sure, Bandito. Yeah, absolutely. Atlanta's a beautiful city. There are bad parts of Atlanta, you know. I would say that about Jackson, Mississippi, but there's no part of Jackson that's a beautiful city. No part whatsoever. It needs help. Bad. Jackson's been run down for a long time. So upstate New York's nice. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's some great areas in about every state, really. I mean, you look at some of the people that are criticizing California and the problems that they have and stuff there, but nobody talks about Northern California. You know, Northern California is beautiful up there too. Sammy, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome. Atlanta's only nice when you're flying over it. I mean, fair enough. It's still nicer than Jackson, Mississippi. As far as like the city, the industry, the buildings, real estate, you know, the streets, like, it's way nicer than Jackson, Mississippi. I love Chicago. Don't tell Junior I said that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. People just, you know, people automatically think the worst. Well, some people do, not everybody. For the longest, I-20 and 55 was a mess. Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It probably still is a mess down there. I ain't been through Jackson in a long time. I go around it. If I don't have to go to Jackson, I don't go through there. Like Flowood is about the only place I've really been to in the last little while, and then I like take one of the side roads and miss the whole city. Downtown Chicago's really bad. Is it really? I mean, like the area though is nice. The streets are nice, stuff like that, isn't it? I thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong. How in the world did they end up overlapping right here? What is happening there? I don't understand what they're doing. Let's go empty Jimmy out so we can get back to work, I guess. You got 40 bushels per acre in 1980. We got 91 bushels per acre in 2009. We got 161 bushels of acre. And last year in 2022, we got 173 bushels per acre. on the same field. There you go. Again, 50-year difference. 70-year difference. Let's say 70-year difference. On the same field 70 years ago, got 40 bushels per acre. In 2022, 173 bushels per acre, all on the same field. 72 years of advancement in farming. Exponential growth in technology. It's crazy. I mean, it is crazy. Exponential growth. I know we're going to be able to hold all this. I'm not worried about it. Mutated corn. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chemicals, technology, everything else, man. Like, I'm not saying it's good for you. I'm not saying it's good for any of us. I'm just saying, like, advancement. Does anyone know if the Terraform mod works with the mud system? I haven't used the mud system, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Spellcasting Beast, I have no idea. I would love to use it, though. I think I might actually put it on here, if it'll work on here anyway. Oh, you big idiots. I think I'm going to get... let's get John out of the way. I think that'll be the easiest path forward here. What is happening? Oh, I ran over a bale. I was going to say, what is happening back here? Ran over a bale. I was like, what is going on? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Spellcasting Beast. I have no idea. If anybody in chat has any idea if the Terraform mod works with the mud system, drop it in chat, because I want to know too. I don't know what the Terraform mod does, but I know what the mud system is. I just didn't put it on here. I should. Had a drug dealer trying to sell me something, and the cop standing right behind him. He told me if I needed any meds to call the doctor, and he'll be there. Isn't that crazy? At the Atlanta bus station. Isn't that crazy, man? Like, just so weird. So strange. So strange. I get all mine off Mod Hub, big man. Mod Hub or Spline Design Studios, which is J-Rock's modding site. There is another mod site, but I think you have to like put in an application to be accepted. It is crap, what's his name? Can't think of the site. Hang on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Sim Game Alliance. I've gotten a few mods off of Sim Game Alliance. I would look there. Mod Network. Yeah, see, I just don't download anything off mod sites anymore. Spline Design Studios, which is J-Rock Nation, which it made the Dairyland map. He's got mods on Spline Design Studios. Sim Game Alliance. I've gotten some mods off of there, but I trust what they do, so I have no issue getting them from them. And that's pretty much it. Everything else I get on Mod Hub, and I just mod myself if I want to change them. If I want to change values or whatever. So yeah, who's the guy that made that site, man? I can't think of his name. Is it Dashnet? I think it's Dashnet, right? Yeah, Dashnet. Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, the Sim Game Alliance is probably one of the better ones because there's a lot of modders and working together. Dave, yeah. I couldn't remember his name. Dave, yeah. Dang it. Yeah, it's a great little site they've got going, man, honestly. I think it was, yeah, it's a whole group. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't just Dashnet, but I know he had a big hand in starting it. And he might have started it. I don't know, but I don't know who the actual founder was. I just know it's a big group of people. Lots of different modders on there. Impact. We used one of his stone pickers pretty quick off of there. because we couldn't find a stone picker that we could actually use to hold a bunch and was super wide and that kind of stuff. And Impact had put one on there, and we picked it up. He's made some really good mods too. Dashnet is the founder. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember if he was the founder or if he just had a hand in starting it or whatever, but I was pretty sure he was one of the founding members, if nothing else. So, but yeah, Sim Game Alliance is a good one. Spline Design Studios, J-Rock Nation's got a few mods. Go pick those up. And then again, I just go into the XML if I want to change values, speed, working speed, that kind of stuff, which you can do with mods on ModHub now too. There's work speed mods, real work speed, stuff like that. You can get to change all your work speed now. You don't need that, but stuff like the amount something holds, stuff like that. I just go in and change the values. One number, change it to whatever you want. Update mass 0, and that's it. It's easy peasy. If you don't want mass. If you want mass, then you're going to be in trouble. But because then you got to go set all the braking parameters and everything else. Easiest just update mass to nothing. Carry around 10 million liters if you want to. If I ever edited SGA mods, I would ask the original owner first. Well, I mean, I don't edit them to distribute them. I would never edit them and then claim them as my own by any means. If I ever edit something, it's a slight change in values. I mean, that would be it. And I never redistribute. I definitely would never redistribute as my own, which I think was in the guidelines or whatever for downloading from them. From the SGA community? Yeah. If I was going to do it and redistribute the mods, or especially claiming them as your own is a no-no, but yeah, I definitely would ask first, but most of the time it's either for just me or me and one other person or something. Like even the ones on the community server come straight off ModHub, and I'll change the values on those. But always tell people where I got them from. So. Had a map that you had to buy different kinds of seed to get different crops. Love that. Dude, that would be a great mod, yeah. Because I mean, in real life, you don't buy just seed and plant anything, right? Oh, I'm full. You have to buy the seed of the crop you want to plant. And then there's different types of seed. There's winter crop that's different from summer crop or spring crop. You know, there are different casings on the outside of the seed itself. Like, there's all kinds of differences in seeds and everything else. So it would be nice to see that implemented, where you actually had to buy wheat seed if you wanted to plant wheat. If you wanted to plant canola, you had to buy canola seed. That'd be an interesting addition to the game. It would be more realistic. It'd definitely be more realistic. I can't believe we're about to hit 400,000. That is wild. But yeah, I mean, if I download a mod that's freely available, and I want to change it from holding 60,000 to holding 100,000, that should be up to me. As long as I'm not redistributing the mod as my own or redistributing their work modded to my specifications as their original work, because both are faults. I don't see the issue there. But I mean, I totally understand why they would ask, because there are people out there that will straight up steal their mod, change a few things on it, and then redistribute it as their own. So I totally understand the reasoning for it. Totally get it. And totally respect. And I don't think I've ever had to change anything, because like usually, especially on the Sim Game Alliance, if there's something specific I'm looking for, it's usually on there. Like if I want a certain way to change values and stuff, most of the time it's built into the in-game menu where I can just do it in the workshop. Like they're really good. A lot of the modders on there are really good. So Canyon Crossing, pretty sweet map. Is Dashnet still making maps? Or is he just doing mods still? I know map making in 22, at least according to J-Rock, which I believe because he made, I think he made a map in 17. Maybe it was 19 was the first one, but I'm pretty sure it was 17 was Dairyland. But oh, he's still doing maps and mods. Yeah, maps for 22 is a lot more difficult because of the way the UI is set up now and the way the AI works. So, is according to him. So, I don't know. But yeah, it seems like it'd be difficult. I really want to get the Giants editor and make a Mississippi Delta map. I really do. I just don't know when I would have time to do it. I don't know when I have time to work on it. Because it's not like that's something you work on for 5 or 6 hours and throw it out. You know, like it takes some really, really detailed understanding of the Giants editor to make a map. So, which I do not have. So I'd have to learn it first and then start building the map. $53.04. We're getting a better and better price every time we sell these. It's good. We've gone up like $100 since the first load we sold, I think. Which is really nice, by the way. It doesn't seem like it makes up. It's the first time I've hit that pole in a long time. It doesn't seem like it makes that much difference, but when you're selling this many bales, this many different loads, it definitely makes a difference. Get out of the way, True. But yeah, man, I don't know. I know most modders are not those kind of people. But having your YouTube channel taken over because of something that looked totally legit and you went over it for a week and a half and everybody you ask said it looks totally legit, and then your YouTube channel gets hacked. You kind of get gun shy from downloading from websites. You know what I mean? Like, it was Opera GX, by the way, and it wasn't really Opera GX, but it looks so legit, man. It looks so legit. That's what got my YouTube channel in 2022. But I don't know. I'm just kind of gun shy after that. I just don't download mods from anywhere anymore. Which I do need to find me a round bale trailer like this that stacks vertical. That's something I desperately need. It's a 16X custom everything and IRL brands. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I need to check Sim Game Alliance for maps next time before I just grab one off ModHub. I mean, there's some good maps on ModHub too, but I need to check all my sources first before I decide on my next map. I think, you know what, we're almost done with this field. We might actually have time to skip and sell our, what are they called? Barley. Sell our barley, which is going to take a while to do. It's going to take a long time. That might be something we actually go get a dolly. We might go get a dolly for the big tractor and pull the 3-in-1 as well, because it's going to take a lot of running around selling. A lot. Yeah, we got 2 or 3 more passes. We're done. Looks like just 2 more. Oh. So far away. So close, but yet so far. What are we up to on soybeans? Woo, over 200,000 in soybeans. We're definitely getting us a new cow barn in June or July, depending on when we sell. Oh yeah. What was on the sell page? Oh, there's a pottinger on there. There was nothing on there when we left, I don't think.
That's a new follower.
Go. Colin, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I think I missed Fictitious Farmer following. I don't know what happened, but I had my activity feed popped out and down here below my video, but now it's down here below my game. And then it disappeared on me. Back over here. Yeah, I don't know if Fictitious Farmer's still around, but I appreciate the follow. Much appreciated. Thank you.
That's a new follower.
Age 08, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Sent over SGA's mod and a whisper. All right, cool. Yep, I see it. I saw it pop up. I appreciate you. I will look at them. Just been waiting to enjoy some streams while I play. Well, I'm glad you enjoy them enough to follow. It means a lot. It means a lot more than I think most people probably realize. That somebody enjoys your content enough to actually follow you. I think there's a little bit in that middle container there we'll have to get out to. Been having snow on multiplayer. He must have updated the snow. The snow map. Oh, I need to make sure that's not set to seasons. I just thought about that. I don't know if that redid the settings or not for the map. It shouldn't have. It should have saved the settings and just redone the map. But I need to look and see if seasons are on. Crystal, hit escape and look in the menu. See if you have that right there. The crop calendar. Little 15 with the calendar on it. They aren't. Okay. Whew, good. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but I was sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, wait a minute. If you got snow, I wonder if seasons are on for some reason. Okay, good. We got one bale on the other end. Let's go ahead and pick these up here. Yeah, we might be able to skip over and go ahead and start selling barley today too. Since I actually got started semi on time today. This on a server? Nope, this is my single player. We do have a community multiplayer map right now, though, on Dairyland 4X. We're trying to hit $1 billion, and we're going to have something like 32,000 head of cattle. So all the help we can get on there would be great, but it's PC only. The next server will start the first week of September. I'm not sure on the map yet, but I know it's going to be cross-play. So if you're looking to play on console, first week of September we should have a new map up and running that is crossplay and multi-farm even probably. So
hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
dang, I ain't seen one of those. That's new. Age08 subscribed for 6 months in advance. Thank you for becoming a new subscriber here on the channel. I appreciate you. Thanks very much for the 6 month in advance as well. Thanks very much. Drop some hearts, some plungers, some golden TP in chat. Just trying to decide to get 22 or stay on 19 for now. I understand, yeah. It's it can be a tough choice, honestly, because I mean you can get all the mods and stuff for the production stuff on 19. I just like that it's all built in for people that are on consoles, you know. The additions of AI help out a lot, but a lot of that you can do with Courseplay on 19 too, so. Between auto drive and Courseplay and follow me and everything else, you're pretty much covered. Dang, light's coming out of here for one bale, aren't I? I am, yeah. I love your stream and hi from Austria. Well, welcome. Welcome, Age. I appreciate you. And again, thank you for the 6 month in advance. Subscription. That's the first time I've seen that. I didn't know you could do that. I know you can gift certain amount of months at a time, but they've got to come back in and like notify you that they renewed or notified you that it renewed or whatever. I know you can do that, but I didn't know you could just sub for 6 months in advance. That's cool. It died out, so I've always been burnt out about that. I understand, yeah. Crystal and Gabe and Celtic Moon have been playing Crystal and Gabe the most. I play on it on Tuesdays and Fridays. This week I'm going to be working though, so I'm not going to be here to stream. But next week I'll be back Tuesdays and Fridays playing on the community server. And then Monday, Wednesday, Thursday I'm on Iowa. But if there's, if at any point the Farm Sim Network comes up where I've got to go do something on there, whatever day I'm supposed to be on one of these two, I'm on the Farm Sim Network instead. So, but I've got set days that I do the community map. So it's in the afternoon around 4:15 Eastern time, Monday through Thursday, and then at around noon. I'm gonna try to start doing them around noon Eastern again, so starting a little earlier and get a little longer stream on Fridays. But typically it's been around 1 p.m. Eastern on Fridays. So, because I also stream on my main YouTube channel Monday through Friday as well. So, I don't stream 6, 8, 10 hours on Twitch because I stream on YouTube and then I stream on here and then I have another YouTube channel I make videos for. So, it's a lot, but it's fun. It's enjoyable. What's my work hours this week? Tomorrow morning through Sunday. That's my work hours. I don't know how long each day, but those are the days I'm going to be gone. So, I mean, I'll be home, but I'll be working though. I won't be streaming Tuesday through Friday this week. Gabe's been on 8 to 3. I'm usually on 8 to 11. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's usually somebody on there. Do you work from home? I mean, this is my work, technically. I do live sound. So, I don't do gigs every weekend or every day. I pick them up when I can and when they need me. So, just really whenever they come up. But I mean, yeah, I'm going to be going to work, but I'm going to be home every day. Sometimes I'm out of town for a week. A couple of weeks ago, I was gone for 6 days, I think. So, but yeah, I'll be home every day. I just won't be home in time every day to stream. So, it's probably still going to be some long days, but I just won't be home in time to stream Tuesday through Friday this week. Get off of there. we go.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
Hey, Colin, using that Twitch Prime sub here when you could use it anywhere else on Twitch. Chose the crappiest place you could find. Thanks very much for using that Twitch Prime sub. Hearts and plungers and golden TP all around. Sub hypes. I forgot we have sub hypes. Use those too. Heck yeah. Hey, Colin, I appreciate you. Your voice sounds crispy. I appreciate you. So this is the Wavelink 3, the Wave 3 with the Wavelink software. Is it Wavelink? Is that what it is? Yeah, Wavelink. Had to look down at it to see. It's the Wave 3 microphone. USB-C mic with the Wavelink software. There's a lot of plugins and stuff now that there wasn't then when I got it. I get some of those plugins installed. There's EQs, compressors, and all kinds of stuff you can use now. But I recommend if you don't have a decent mic, get the Wave 3. It really is a fantastic mic. It really is a fantastic mic. If you're doing any kind of content, podcasting or whatever, and you need something that's affordable, $150 is not expensive for a good quality microphone. I recommend it. It has been fantastic. Thanks to Gabe for sending it to me, by the way. Seems like a genuine guy and always looking to support others. Oh, I mean, always. Yeah, I don't like the occasional, which doesn't happen. It's very rare these days. Somebody jump in and go, hey, I'm streaming right now, or hey, come follow me, and then leave. That kind of stuff is a no-go. But if we're just talking about other content creators, absolutely. Or if we're talking about making content and you go, oh, I make content too. That's different, right? You're not just jumping in the first comment and going, hey, I stream or I'm live right now, whatever. Like, that's totally different. If we're talking about a subject and you bring up the fact that you make content on the subject or that you make content at all, that's perfectly fine. Always looking to support other people, man. You have an MV7 right now and use Go XLR? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Go XLR is great. Great software, great hardware, really, both. The hardware setup for that's fantastic. The Elgato Wave is all digital, but I mean, I think it's okay. It does well enough. It's better than not having independent channels where I can control what's going where, right? Because before I was using an Audio-Technica AT2020, and it was fantastic. It sounded great, sounded really good. This one sounds pretty close to the Audio-Technica. But it's so much nicer having independent control over all my stuffs. All right. Let's pick up some of these little blotches here. I'm gonna turn off the straw swath, just because I don't care if we pick up straw for these little guys here. Just turn it off. Just like to talk to good people. Exactly. That's the great part about this. You get to meet so many good people. And all the bad stuff in the world, it's nice to be reminded from time to time that there are good people in the world too. Need the new Stream Deck for that independent control? Yeah, I've got the original Stream Deck. And it does, I mean, it's great. But I'm guessing the new Stream Deck works with the Go XLR or something? I'm sure it does. I'm sure it works with everything. Texas Toes lurking. I appreciate you lurking. Much appreciated. I don't know that we're going to get to sell barley today. We may have to wait till next week. So next Monday we'll jump right back in here and get barley sold, I think. We'll lime these two fields because they're going to need it. Oh, we need to retest all of our fields too. This is the third harvest, so we need to retest everything too. So yeah, we'll have to do all of our field tests again. It's fine. There should be nothing here. There's not. It's gonna be on this corner over here, I think. I hate when you go to a stream and all are just chatting. Excited for a different map, and the streamer asked if I was self-promoting. What? What? Oh, sorry, I missed the last part. Is there a mods list I have to download? Yes, there is. Thank you, Crystal, for dropping Discord. Hey, read the welcome message. And I haven't gotten set up yet where the self-assigned roles are in the actual welcome message. I'll try to get that done at some point when I have time, which is few and far between. But follow that welcome message and you can self-assign the farm sim role, and you'll be able to scroll down and find the farm sim channels. Nope, that's not the button I wanted. There we go. Oh, I don't know why it didn't work for Crystal. Thanks, Bob. I don't know what's the bot's being weird today. Okay. Go. We'll get this one off the field. And since it's hard to get that pipe in there, we'll just go ahead and empty him out right here and then run it on over. Don't know where exactly I'm gonna need to be. I think it's right here somewhere. We'll just start there. I think that's pretty close, wasn't it? Go. Self-promotion on April Fool's would be funny. I mean, April Fool's Day is a totally different day. It's not even a real day. That's how I treat April Fool's Day. It's not a real day. So people self-promoting on April Fool's, I don't even care. They thought you were self-promoting because you were because everybody's talking about maps and you chimed in. They thought you were self-promoting. It's weird. Maybe because I put it in a thread. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand some people. Like, some people get way bent out of shape about it, you know. But if it's part of a conversation, I don't see the problem. That's just me, though. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be weird about it. I don't know. But oh, you were excited about the new about Dairyland. Ah, I got you. And somebody thought you were self-promoting. Okay, that makes more sense. Did I miss that part? I may have missed that part. Yeah, see, that's a little weird to me. I don't see getting bent out of shape about that kind of stuff. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Yeah, that's just weird. If you're talking about maps and you go, hey, you know, I'm excited about this new map that I'm going to be playing soon. Like, I don't understand how that would be self-promotion. It seems odd. But whatever. Hey, to each their own. Everybody's got their own rules. But whatever. It seems kind of strange, but, you know. I think this thing needs a new paint job. I don't think that's dirt. I think that's just the paint. I think that's just the paint peeling. Might have missed a few. I'm the same way. When I'm reading stuff, I read it, but I only read parts of it. Because I'm already thinking about the response for it, and I just miss half of it most of the time. I'll really be happy when we get us another harvester. It'll make these fields go a lot quicker. Right now, this takes a while to do. And we will run both of them at the same time, too. We'll probably end up taking some contracts if we do that, too, because even harvesting these, they don't take that long. But we're done with the harvester this year. All cleaned up and ready to go. Close the doors on it. Hopefully soon there'll be 2 parked in there. Oh, it's already running. MP will buy you one if you want. You know I can't do that. Not on this playthrough anyway. Trying to decide on Farm Sim 22. I understand. It's a tough decision. A tough choice. We still got 5 rows of bales to pick up. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of bales to pick up. That's insane. Yeah, we're gonna have to get us a little dolly, I think, and we'll pull the 3-in-1 with the big boy here, and then pull the Lodestar with the Volvo. I think that's the only way this is gonna work out properly, anyway. It wouldn't give you your 500 today. I think Chavez did right when we started. You can try and see if you want. You don't have to, of course, but... you can try and see. Oh, you know what? While we're picking these bales up, Jimmy and Dean are doing nothing right now. Let's get these 2 guys started again, I think. Over here. Get back to mowing. We still got a field to finish up over here too, so gotta get that done at some point. I just thought about it. They're not working. We'll send them down there. They had a little break. Back to it, sirs. Gonna weight them down to under 100K. Dang, Bob. Yeah, I think the only money we're gonna spend, unless a harvester pops up, is gonna be if like the Heston baler, the Heston bale trailer, or something like that pops up, or we just buy a dolly. I think that's the only money I'm looking to spend anytime soon here. Buying a dolly is probably gonna be priority. We're probably gonna need it. To haul grain and such. So we're gonna park this baler right over here. We'll take it back later. We'll take it with the Massey though, because it's faster. All right, go ahead and hook this one up to the lime spreader. Yeah, see, being able to hook to that 3-in-1 with this guy right here would be, it'd be handy. It's gonna be even more handy once we move all of our cow barns down to field 2. Which we are going to do at some point. I will buy field 3 at some point, so. That's not the direction I wanted to turn. There we go. This thing's straight in here. All right, back to the old hauling of bales. Got one there, one down on this end. How did two bales end up next to each other? Did one of these roll right here? Oh, no. They started rolling, Bob. Look at them. It's just a really steep hill right there, though. I mean, for perspective, it's a pretty steep hill. It doesn't look like it when I'm like this all the time. This field is actually not flat at all. I think it was, wasn't it? Did I miss an update or something? Did he mess with the map? Because I thought this field was flat at one point. Like a sinkhole forming here or something? What is going on? Maybe not. Maybe it's always been like this. That's pretty steep. That's a pretty steep hill right there. You got time to lean, you got time to clean, Jimmy and Dean. Yes, indeed. You got time to lean, you got time to clean. If you're looking, it ain't cooking. I like that one too. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, back up. What field is that? Field 13. I think it was always like this. I just didn't notice. Because usually I'm out here like this. So I didn't notice how steep it was before. I mean, it doesn't look that steep like this, right? I mean, you can tell it's a hill, but it doesn't look as steep as it is. It's... Wait, who's blocked by an object? And where's their course... Oh, these two idiots. Wait, how did they end up on the same row? Oh, they're done, though. Okay. I guess that's good. Yeah, how'd they end up on the same row? That seems odd. One of them was set to left, one of them was set to right, and they ended up on the same row somehow. Weird. Very weird. Oh, if a big M pops up on here for half off or more, 50% off or more, so 51% or higher, I'm buying the big M and we're selling these two guys. It'll make the grass mowing so much easier, especially after we buy this field right here, which we need to do one more contract on. We can get it for $205 right now, which is not bad. Like basically sell our soybeans and we can buy that field, but that's also our new cow barn too, though. So. Yeah, definitely though. If a big M pops up, we're getting rid of these two bad boys and buying a big M. So we'll postpone buying the cow shed. I don't know what's happening right here. I guess because the line is so close right here, that's probably what was causing it. That's the only thing I can think of, really. Not real sure, but that's all I can really think is that line was so close they were both on the same path. Because one of them was on the left, one of them was on the right. When they get to the end, that's so close right there that they would be running into each other. Makes sense. And at some point, I want to get some concrete poured down here and get us some nice buildings put in to park all this stuff under too. And we'll likely put it right here. And maybe even on the next field over there. Because there's a real nice area straight across to the gas station from here. Is that little outcropping? We'll just put buildings right there, I think. And then put all of our cow barns right here where we can easily drive straight through. Because these... These guys have the big middle door on them. And I think you can drive straight through them. To fill them up. So, yeah, you can. You can drive straight through. The door on the right side there, left side there, the gray door. If we put those in line, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. That still leaves us the rest of this field right here. So technically, we could put these 4 here and still have this area right here to mow, which would still be plenty of bales. We'd be able to keep up with a lot of cows, but not 960 of them, which is what this would be by the time it's said and done. It holds 240. So, yeah. I think that's what we'll do. We'll put them straight down from us right here, and then we'll keep that as grass, and then biofield 3 as well. At least I want to biofield 2 and 1, 1, 2, and 3, but we may not be able to. It really just depends, I think. All right, there we go. Those two idiots are done. Oh, that one I was at the grass field's field AB, yeah. This is field 13 though. When I saw it, I was on this field, Bob. So, yeah, that grass field is field AB though. Yeah, Bob's right. And thanks to some helpful comments on YouTube, it stands for abandoned barn. That's the reason I named it field AB. So, thank you. Again, thank you for helping me out with that, because I forgot, honestly. What we got? Probably one more trip here with soybean bales. Yep, definitely gonna be at least one more. That'll probably be it though. I don't think there'll be more than that. Man, these soybean bales take so stinking long. They take so long to sell. That wasn't the robot barn, was it? Nope, it wasn't. I'm not gonna use the robot barn because I've already got a TMR mixer set up. And it's going to take basically nothing for me to just go grab a load and drive straight through, fill them up. So, I mean, it'd be nice because I could just dump stuff in there, and maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe we put stuff in the robot barn. That way they can just be fed whenever. And it'll make the TMR itself the whole 9. It's the same price. I mean, it might be silly not to. And it's going to be a while, so we can start emptying out our TMR mixer itself.
Welcome back.
I don't know. Distemper, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Resubbing for 7 months. I appreciate the 7 months of sub support, as always. Hope all is well in your world, sir. Mine is well. I appreciate you. Get some hearts and plungers and golden TP in chat for 7 months of sub support. And that's just here on Twitch. I know Distemper was and is, I think, still a member over on YouTube, so I appreciate you, dude. How fast is your TMR mixer cycle? Pretty quick, actually. Let me see. So it's 600 cycles per month, so it's 1,200 per, or 600 per day, basically. And that's 1,000 per cycle. So if I put 50,000 mineral feed in here, by November 1st it's gone. I mean, by November 2nd it's gone. Or by December 1st it's gone, rather. So like 2 days it'll cycle through 35 to 50,000 mineral feed. It goes pretty quick. We do still have a community farm distemper. We absolutely do, yeah. It's PC only, but I don't think that's an issue for you. But it's on Dairyland 4X, made by J-Rock Nation. So our buddy J-Rock made Dairyland, and he expanded it to a 4X. And it could use all the help that we could get, just to be truthful. It could use all the help it can get. I'm only on there 2 days a week at best, sometimes just 1 day a week. So, but Crystal and Gabe are knocking everything out, and I think Celtic Moon's still jumping on there helping from time to time too. So, but yeah, it's still up and running. September it's going to switch over to a different map and a new setup and cross-play, so you won't have course play and GPS and stuff on there. But mods list on Discord it is, yes sir. FS22 MP info. It is all the information's there, mod list and everything. And I just did some updates, so it should be a while before everything needs updating again. What's up, Junior? You did. You caught me toward the end. That's okay. I still got a couple bales to sell, so we got one more trip down here to the store. Ours only does 240. Thought about using that one, but we have to use mineral feed and only do hay. Yeah, see, that's the difference in that one. Is it straw, hay, and silage and mineral feed? But because you have ones on there that do 240, but it only takes 1 piece or 2 pieces to cycle, and you don't need mineral feed. To me, that's the easiest option. So I would keep the ones you got. Honestly, on there, I'd keep those. Just because they're easier. And it's such a large farm, like 32,000 head of cattle. That's a large amount of cows. That's a very large amount of cows. I would keep the easiest option possible for that. If that means putting more of those down, then put more of them down. But I know there's, what, 4 at 3 different corners right now? I think I hit that pole again, and I hit the gate on the other side. I didn't take that turn wide enough. How's the outhouse doing? Hope all is well, staying cool, yes sir. I got my yard mowing done Friday last week. So when it was 117 degrees outside or something stupid. But yeah, all is well. All is well. But yeah, I need to find me a round bale mod that that'll turn vertical and stack them up instead of laying them flat. I'd save a ton of room. And I have a bale grab so it'd be easier to pick up, you know, because the round bales and all, easier to pick up that way. But I don't know. Well, if I can ever find one. I'm surprised nobody's made one yet. Because there are bale stackers out there like this that are real in real life. The square ones for sure. The Anderson on here does it, but I'm pretty sure there's round bale stackers like this in real life that'll do it. That stack them vertical, like 3. It'll take 3 bales, 2, and then 1 on top, and then it'll turn them and flip them vertical and stack them up. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure those exist in real life. There's currently 10,550 cattle without the 4th corner. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty wild. That's a lot of cattle. That's a lot of beef. All right, well, the harvest is done. Those 2 fields are ready to lime. We need to retest everything before we lime, though. I should have done that already, but lime's probably going to be off once we test. Correction, 10,750. Oh, some more must have had calves, huh? Some really well done stuff from Midland. Not good for 1930 series, really well done. Or good for really 1930 series, really done. Cool, man. That's cool, Ethan. Oh, I still gotta get more bales. I thought I was done. No, I got more bales to get. That was pretty unrealistic, but just ignore it. It's fine. It's fine. One more run. Oh, you forgot Jenkins. Yeah. Yeah, the original cow barn. You can't forget it. Can't forget the original one. All right, last load of soybean straw bales for the year. Just think next year, all of our fields on this end are going to be soybean, including that one right there. That's going to be pretty close to a $3.25 million a year. Pretty close to $750,000 a year, I think. Off these 2 fields, we got 213,000 liters. Add another 29-acre field into that. That's another 95,000 liters of soybeans. And then add, let's see, 8, 7, and 7. The 23 acres. Add another 60,000 in there. So I mean, we're looking at a $500,000 a year. But let's just say $500,000. Because we're basically doubling what we've got this time around. So be about a $500,000 a year. Is this thing still? Oh, it's still running the course play. Okay. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be about a $500,000 a year next October when we're harvesting soybeans. It's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be really nice. Really good year. We should, in theory, have enough. If nothing pops up on the sell page between now and June, we'll have enough to buy our new cow barn and operating money. We'll already have soybeans planted. We'll harvest them that October. And then that next June, we'll be able to buy another cow barn, I think. I hope. That's the hope anyway. Because we're still going to have milk to sell. We're going to have a ton of bales to sell. It's going to be really nice. Look at Deuce trying to do math. How cute. I know, man. I don't math. 22 acres. Extra 22 acres. Either way, it's about 60,000 liters. So, yeah, it'd be about a $500,000 a year. That's going to be good. It's so nice not just doing contracts anymore and actually be able to work a large amount of land. We're making a lot more money. And it's definitely noticeable, and it's definitely paying off. So, the couple of, the first couple of years were really tough. The last 2 years have been great. So, and Bond Field 14 is going to add a lot more too. And we haven't even started really working it yet. We've harvested, and we made like a third of our money back already on the barley, and we haven't even sold the barley yet, but when we do sell it, we'll make about a third of our money back off that field. So next year, it'll definitely pay for itself in soybeans. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Gonna be super nice. Have all them new things. Nice new cow barn. Hopefully we get another harvester just like ours that pops up. It's a very slim chance, but at some point we'll just buy one. Which is the weird part, because after we bought one last time, one popped up on the sell page, of course. So I went and traded mine back in. Saved money that way. Kind of cheating, but hey, if it's there. If the market wants to sell us one, I'll take it. I'll take mine and trade it back in for more. But to be fair, you're trading in a new version, right? And you're getting the older model, so the older model should be cheaper. But I'll still take the older model. I don't care. Last soybeans of the year. Soybean straw of the year being sold. All right, what was the total? Total of soybean straw bales sold, 75,337 with a $10,000 environmental score bonus. What did we sell here? Is that milk? Oh, that was our milk. 165,000 milk. Yeah, cool. I remember about 50,000 of this is spoken for out of the milk for mineral feed. So we're really at 350,000, but still that's pretty good. With the barley we're going to sell, we're going to make about 100K, and then with the soybeans we're going to sell, we're going to make about 240K. So that's 340 by itself. So we're going to have more than enough for operating monies and buying a new cow pen and have enough mineral feed to sustain. So that's going to be pretty good. Glad my 500 helped. It definitely did. It definitely did. It always does. Repair costs, labor wages, it helps out. It definitely helps out. I mean, you put LOL in there, but it definitely makes a difference. When you can't take out a loan, you can't lease equipment or borrow equipment, every dime really does help, especially when you got somebody like me that makes stupid financial decisions their first 3 years playing. Yeah, it makes a difference. It makes a big difference. We've only bought 6,250. All the rest are babies. Dang. That's a lot of cattle. That's a lot of cattle. Yeah, they've almost doubled. I think originally on here, I only bought 140 head of cows. And I don't plan on buying more unless mine just died. I don't know how old they can be before they just die out, but I've got some that are almost 60 months old now. So, which is not that, I mean, it's only 3 years? No, 6 years? It's only 6 years old. That's not too bad. No, that's not right. 36. Yeah, it's only 6 years old, 5.5, whatever. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right. Builds are done. Again, we need to test them and then put lime down. I wish I'd have tested the other ones before I put lime down, but I thought I can get some work done while I'm waiting. Wasn't the case. But I guess next Monday when we jump back on, we will take this back down to the other end, the baler back down to the other end. We'll get Jimmy started on probably tedding up some of that grass because I feel like we need some hay back in there. We'll ted up some of that grass and put hay bales back in. And then the silage is slab full. We haven't run anything since we had silage. And then we'll do the rest of it in silage bales. Maybe sell the silage bales. I don't know, because we got silage down here in the clamp too. We got like 500,000 in the clamp right now. So we can sell some of the silage bales, probably all of them, off the rest of the hay, and be okay with it. But I'm just going to park this bad boy right here after I'll wash it. Some of the stuff's still sitting around dirty. We'll have to have a cleanup day, straighten everything up. But for right now, just spray it off. Also, for right now, that is going to do it for the stream. If you're still here and you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate you watching. Thanks very much for being here and tuning in. And don't forget to go check out the horse aggravation overview. Mine is not the best, but I tried. Go check it out. It came out a couple days ago, and this is for later. It doesn't actually come out for you guys that are listening and watching right now until Wednesday this week. So, but this is not going to come out till like Saturday. So for everybody watching on Saturday, the horse aggravation pack overview is out. Go check it out. And let me know what you think about the horse aggravation pack. Bob, let me know if you ever got yours working. I'm curious. Mine was working okay, so should be fine, but who knows? Never know with Farm Sim. And I'll be back next week with regularly scheduled programming Monday through Thursday on YouTube, youtube.com/DeuceMS. Streams starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. On Twitch starting at 3:15 Eastern Time. And then on Fridays, Twitch stream starting at, just say 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to try to start a little earlier. And then my nightly YouTube stream starting at around 7 p.m. Eastern. So there you go. Pixel Deuce Plays still uploading.
Somebody's raiding the outhouse.
Still uploading.
Quick, get the TP.
On Thursdays, Saturdays. The Sunday videos are not coming out this yesterday or next Sunday. After that, they should be back up and going again, though, hopefully. UMUG Gaming, you're catching me right as I'm ending. I apologize. Is there anybody we can go raid? Who else would you send it to, UMUG? Let me know. I appreciate the raiders. Thank you so very much for coming in, but you're catching me right here at the end. Let me know who you want to go raid, and I will go raid them, because I was literally about to hit end stream. Yeah, let me know, UMUG, and I will go raid them. I appreciate the raid there. And you tell me where we're going, if anybody. and we'll send them. Also, just type something in chat so I can copy your name and give you a shout out. Maybe it'll work if I just type it in. There we go. Go give UMUG Gaming a follow. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate the raiders coming over as well. Is anybody you want to raid, you tell me where to send them. I'll happily send them over. Unless you're having to watch stupid ads, which is probably the case. Anybody you want to send everybody over to? I'm happy to do it. Even if you're watching ads, you should be done. I am ending I was literally about to hit end stream when you raided, you mug. Anybody in mind that you want to send everybody to? If not, I'm just going to end the stream. And I appreciate the raid. Go give UMUG a follow. Last play in Farm Simulator 22 at UMUG_gaming. All right. Well, that's going to do it. I appreciate you guys. UMUG, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. I apologize for I was literally about to end. I appreciate you, though, for the raid. Thank you so much, and I will catch all of you next time. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Don't forget to share the channel around youtube.com/@FarmerDeuce. If you guys are not subscribed, please go subscribe. Help me get to 500 subscribers. I appreciate you. I'll see y'all next time. Later, folks.